Jones, this time to the right side. Parsons giving chase, and Jones with a couple of solid carries. Bring on A.J. Dillon now, multiple tight end sets. So after the 15-yarder, here is Dillon on the run game left side, and a good chunk for Dillon into Cowboys territory. Blitz coming, picked up. Rodgers, far side of the field. It is Watson. Did he hold on? And he did not. It's incomplete.
You have to have tight coverage to let these guys get home. Sometimes they come, sometimes they bail.
Coming here, third down. Prescott, incomplete. C.D. Lamb, the intended receiver, but sent the blitz, got some pressure, and another impressive stand by Green Bay's D. Pitch to Jones, has a seam. Aaron Jones with a big run. First down, and then some. He's into Dallas territory. Jones, they've run this before. This time the Cowboys all over it, and he gets swarmed. Dorrance Armstrong.
They're going to have multiple guys increase their production load when you're trying to talk about filling the shoes of a player as good as Rashawn Gary.
Second and long here. They'll run it. Pollard speeding up the middle and still going, and what a run.
They like to keep that second down personnel on the defense on the field, not let them get in to their third down calls.
Green Bay may have jumped too. Prescott sees it, unloads, and it's caught. Lamb has got it to the 40. Campbell's out, Chris Barnes is out, who just came back last week and led him in tackles, so they're thin there, no doubt. Prescott coming near side. Lamb catches it and upended immediately by Jair Alexander. On third down, just going to run it to Pollard, who is going to be a little bit short. Going to sneak it, and looks like he has got it.
Yeah, it's smart.
Well, they go Wildcat here. C.D. Lamb is back there, and now they're going to get it to Pollard with Lamb as the lead blocker. Pollard now skirts inside the 15. C.D. Lamb in the backfield. Prescott back to throw, gets it to Lamb, who breaks a tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. C.D. Lamb in the backfield. Prescott back to throw, gets it to Lamb, who breaks a tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. Stunt coming. Rodgers can't find anyone, and down he goes, and the ball came loose. Who's going to come up with it? Lawrence got there with the sack. Now let's see who's got the football. The Cowboys recover. Jaron Kearse came out with it. The 2nd and 8 on the pitch. Jones looking for a seam. Cuts back. And he's going to be about a yard short of a first down. On the fake, Rodgers lets it fly, has Watson, he's got it on his feet, and he's in for the touchdown!
That might be the biggest catch of this young receiver's career. He just took a big sigh of relief. Look at his buddies greeting him on the sideline, man. That's got to feel good.
Pollard tries to get around the edge, and he is going to get close to a first down, but a little bit short. Prescott to sneak it again, and he gets... Oh, he's still going! The second surge, is it enough? The spot's going to be everything. 3rd and 10. Prescott over the middle, and it's intercepted again. It's Ford again. Near side, has a block. Rudy Ford inside the 30. Rudy Ford having a career first half.
Has to cross the face of this safety. Dak Prescott is counting on his receiver. You're going to see Rudy Ford. You see how he bends it in there? He's got to be flat. You cannot leave your quarterback out to dry there by staying on a high angle. You see him start to go, and then that move where he kind of runs behind Rudy Ford. Even if you feel like that defender is really tight, You have to make that route so flat and such a significant angle. See, he's throwing his hands up.
Jones, left side, big hole, sprinting to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And now Dallas with 2 timeouts. We'll have plenty of time here in this first half. See what they could do with it. It's a short kick. It's going to be taken up by Hendershot. And ball came out, I think. Hang on. See if they ruled him down. I don't think so. Now they uncover it. It is a fumble. Now let's see who's got it at the end.
I think Dallas got it, yeah.
Blitz. Prescott throws it to Schultz. A draw. Pollard with a big hole. Interesting call down to the 30.
Side linebacker pressure. Perfect timing for the draw.
Prescott fires over the middle. He's got a completion inside the 10. It's Gallup down to the 5, and they'll stop it with 19 seconds left. 4-man rush. Prescott throws end zone. Schultz in. Touchdown, Dallas. Rodgers gets it out to Jones in the flat. Around Parsons, and is a first down. So now it's 2nd and 22. 4-man rush. Rodgers fires one, and it is caught. Sammy Watkins. That's going to be good for a first down. Does not have a catch today, their number 1 receiver.
Micah Parsons out here in the slot.
Rodgers going deep again. Looking for Watson. Incomplete. So because of it, Green Bay had to punt. Here are the Cowboys starting deep in their own territory. Prescott in some trouble and just trying to get out of the end zone, and he does. 4-man rush. Prescott underneath has a completion. Short of a first down, though. Anger punts it away. Big kick. Rodgers. This ball is loose. Looks like the Cowboys got it. Now did they? Uncover the pile. Let's see. Amari Rodgers put it on the turf. Dallas football.
That is not a job from the faint of heart. That is full speed energy for about 60 yards. Great play. 2nd and
8. Prescott looking deep. Going deep. It is caught on the run. Lamb's got it at a big gainer. C.D. Lamb inside the 15.
That is not a job from the faint of heart. That is full speed energy for about 60 yards. Great play. 2nd and 8. Prescott looking deep. Going deep. It is caught on the run. Lamb's got it at a big gainer. 2nd down. Draw. Pollard. Big hole. Pollard inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown. Tony Pollard from 13 out. Still hurt. That's a big factor. 3rd down. Blitz is coming. Rodgers in trouble, and he's sacked. Heavy pressure at Sam Williams, the rookie. His 3rd sack of the year. Davis gets it again. Right up the gut, and a big run for Davis and a first down. Out to the 35 and then some. 3rd and 9. Prescott over the middle. It's caught for the first down by Lamb. Out to midfield. It was 2nd and 21. And then that 3rd and 9. It's the first 3rd and long conversion for either team here today. And so the Cowboys drive continues with Davis. Big hole right side. First down near the 35. Pollard back in the game. Fake it to him. Deep drop. Prescott lofting one. He's got it. Lamb gonna walk in. Touchdown, Dallas. Pollard back in the game. Fake it to him. Deep drop. Prescott lofting one. He's got it. Lamb gonna walk in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Cowboys come with the blitz. Rodgers knows he has to get rid of it. Looking, gonna run it, gonna pick it up. Aaron Rodgers uses the legs to keep the drive going. On the fake. Rodgers over the middle. He's got a completion of Watkins, who slid down to make the catch. Rodgers, far side, incomplete.
I wouldn't mind coming back to Lazard. I think Lazard or some sort of design check down here. You got Aaron Jones. Got all these guys up in the line. If they can find a way to get Jones out.
Rodgers steps up, going deep, has a man. It's caught. Watson is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. On a 4th and 7. Blitz coming. Prescott sees it, gets rid of it. Caught for a first down. It's 3rd and 9. 4-man rush. Prescott steps away, gets hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Rodgers, quick throw. Lazard has a block. Alan Lazard diving across the 30. 2nd and 1. Dillon, first down. Big hole. Dillon still rolling. Up near midfield is A.J. Dillon at a gain of 17. Jones and spins out of trouble. Oh, Aaron Jones, look at this. Inside the 25. What a run from Aaron Jones. And it looked like maybe the ball could have come out at the end. But they say Jones got it back. On the fake. Rodgers floating, caught, touchdown, Watson again. He's got the 4-man rush. Prescott time, looking, lofting, going deep. It is incomplete. He had Gallup there, but Alexander on the coverage. And the Cowboys will have to punt. Jones right up the middle, spinning across the 40, and he's going to be close. Dillon's in the game. On the fake. Rodgers can't find anyone. Still can't find anyone. Now it's incomplete. Last play of regulation, barring a penalty. 3-man rush. They're just going to throw it underneath, and slipping and falling down is Turpin, and that's going to be the end of that. And so we will go to overtime.
The call is tails. And it is tails. Dallas is going to receive, and which direction will you kick?
Start it with Pollard. Running to the right of Tony. Pollard breaks the tackle, and out across the 30 he goes. Prescott back over the middle, caught. Oh my goodness, despite a hit from Amos, CeeDee Lamb held on for a first down. Pollard again, stutter step up the middle, good run for Pollard.
See if they bring somebody back.
They sent it to Pollard. That is a forward pass. Pollard's got blocking, and inside the 45 he goes.
Dak's got to be thinking, get half.
Pressure coming. Prescott throws. It is caught inside the 40. It's Dalton Schultz who's got it. Four-man rush. Prescott over the middle. Incomplete. Alexander. Great coverage on CeeDee Lamb.
Just shy of midfield.
Prescott in trouble. Throws. Incomplete. The Packers will take over.
See Micah Parsons now. He's down there. Got to expect he's going to try to pressure.
On the fake, Rodgers throws. Lazard, open field. Alan Lazard in a foot race inside the 20. 28 yards for the win. Kick is up and good! A Green Bay winner!